Welcome everybody. We're gonna read today from portion Balak, verse 52. We're gonna start with the Aramaic. אבל משה דלהבה, בפירודה, דכתיב, משה משה, דלה פסקה טעמה, כמה דכתיב אברהם אברהם, דפסקה טעמה, בגין דהשתא, שלים, מה דלהבה מקדמת דנה, פירשו אית בן, אברהם דהשתא, לאברהם דקדמתה. אבל משה מיד התייליד אספקריה דנערה הווה עמי, דכתיב, ותראה אותו כי טוב הוא, וכתיב, וירא אלוהים את האור כי טוב. משה מיד התקשר, בדרגה דילי, ובגין כך משה משה, ולה הפסיק טעמה. However, there was no division in Moses, as it's written, Moses, without any dividing mark, as it is written regarding Abraham, Abraham, with a separating punctuation mark to make a division. The division mark alludes to the second Abraham, who is now perfected, which was not the case with the earlier Abraham. There is a difference between Abraham at the present to Abraham of the past. However, at the instant Moses was born, the shining mirror was already with him, which is the light of Zer Anpin, as is written, and when she saw that he was goodly. It is also written, and Elohim saw the light that it was good, which alludes to Zer Anpin. Here too, goodly alludes to Zer Anpin, because Moses was immediately connected to his own level, that is Zer Anpin. Therefore it says, Moses, Moses, without a separating punctuation mark between Moses and Moses. The Zohar sharing us with here the story of Abraham and Moses, and comparing these two righteous souls. When written in the Old Testament, in the Torah, about Abraham, the Creator calls out to Abraham twice. Abraham, Abraham, but there is a separation in between. When it's written in the Old Testament about Moses, God calls Moses also twice, but there is no separation. Moses, Moses. And the Zohar sharing us with here the secret of this separation, or the lack of this separation in case of Moses. Abraham went through a process of transformation, versus Moses that was already born connected to his best version of himself. And it also shows us that each and every one of us has a perfected version of ourselves. There is the us that we feel today, that we are connected today, with the limitations, with our fears, with our agenda, with our blockages. That's the us that we connect with, that we see, that we feel. But each and every one of us, the Zohar is sharing us with here, has also a perfected self in the upper worlds. Now, it might seem we're very far away from it. It might seem, even at times, we might not even believe that it exists. But the perfected version of ourselves is already there. Part of what the Zohar can help us with as we read it, as we scan it. Because the Zohar takes us above the limitations of time, space, emotion, helping us to connect with the 99%. We can ask, we can beg, and we can ask, and we can borrow a part of that perfected self. Since it already exists, and in the 99% everything is there, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need to say, well, I'll wait until I will transform to the best version of myself, because that version already exists. But through that consciousness, through that understanding, as I'm using this tool, as I'm using the Zohar, I'm asking to be already connected to that better version of myself, and can literally speed up the process. And at times I can borrow a piece to help me right now to connect with myself that is unlimited, that is without fears, that is without judgment, that is without blockages. And also to understand that whenever we are doing something that is negative, when we are reactive, when we're judgmental, when we're angry, it's only a small piece of my limited self. But that limited self is only a small piece. And I can never really damage myself. I can never really damage it because my perfected self exists already in the upper worlds. So I can never really create any damage to myself, and more than that, I can borrow a piece from my perfected self whenever I need it. whenever I need it. Thank you very much.